Hey Dave.
Hey Brad.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Cool. We're on the moon.
We are, and the moon's got a bunch of hex grids.
If you heard the podcast this week, we are on the moon playing Military Madness.
Yeah, but it's all just, it's all on some sound stage in Hollywood.
Pretty much,
right?
yeah, sure. Dude, there is some strife on the moon, I understand. Some humans moved to the moon and colonized there and then decided that they were better than the people on Earth. So now they're fighting.
Awesome.
That's what's happening here.
So what are we playing?
It's Military Madness, Nectaris. This is a game that came out on the TurboGrafx, God, and like 15 years ago? Maybe? 16? I don't know, like early 90s basically. And it's basically sort of like the progenitor of the whole like kind of Advance Wars,
So
like turn-based console kind
this
of genre.
predates like, what's the old military one, the Panzer General series.
Maybe, I don't know.
Close?
Probably.
I can remember Panzer General being like the big, huge guys with this.
Super early on, yeah.
But of course not as fun when you're not on the moon.
Dude, everything's better on the moon. I think we've established that. I'm about to get blown out of the sky by the Xenos here. The Xenos are the bad guys. Those are the moon colonists who have moved on. And
But really, one's just green and the other's blue?
seems that way. Yeah, actually, it doesn't make a lot of sense. They all have the exact same.
You got smoked.
Yeah, that was not good.
So each unit's got its amount of health. And,
Yeah.
fighting action.
Yeah, honestly, other than the fact that this is a hex grid and not like a square grid, it's pretty, Advance Wars kind of turn-based strategy. All the units have got different strengths and weaknesses. There's anti-air guys. There's some guys are better against tanks. There's long-range artillery.
So the usual rock, paper, scissors, fun stuff.
I just lost a whole unit. That was really painful.
So you're doing well.
Yeah, extremely well for my first time.
Those green guys are tough.
They're pretty tough. Actually, I'm noticing they do have a few units that I don't have. I don't have an octopus, I will say.
I find it interesting that when the computer moves, you actually get to see their like cursor, and
Yeah.
it's almost like you're playing somebody.
It's kind of it's kind of weird. There's no fast forward option because most of these kind of games at this point let you just kind of zoom through the computer's chart.
Oh man, don't get that close. But take out the guys those other air guys that come at you.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, actually, so you got this little informational bar on the side, and looking at that, looks like this is an anti-air unit. So let's try shooting some air.
He's got some support, so
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see if you get attacked by two.
Oh yeah,
Guys
actually,
here.
yeah, that's probably not gonna go too well. It's about even money on that, actually. Yeah, that's not so bad. Now I do have, I believe the Hawkeye
Which is the anti-air
is,
action.
it's ground-based anti-air unit. I wonder if I can actually.
If he's got some reach on it.
Yeah, I don't know how much range. Oh, waste of turn. That didn't work out so well. This is the Eagle. This is a sort of air-to-ground guy. Let's, well, geez. Let's just move over here and lie in wait with this guy.
See, I would have moved up on the mountain range to make sure that
Dave, that's why you're a better strategist than I am. I'm sorry. So there's factories. There's little neutral factories all over the map, and you can capture those, which I just did.
With your Excite bike.
My little, yeah, exactly. So yeah, once you capture factories, it's got like this finite number of units inside, and
They are all awesomely named, I'll say that.
I can deploy a Kilroy, or a Mule, or an Atlas. Let's find out what the Octopus is.
It's a small water dwelling. It's got like 8 legs.
Ink spewing.
Yeah.
Change colors.
They look like an air-to or ground-to-air action right there, the Octopus.
So I wonder, can I just keep spitting units out?
I think you have 2. It showed you 2 spots there.
It's like, okay. I'm going to have to move my Kilroy out of the way before I can get anything else going on here.
Go kill some stuff.
I would
move in.
desperately like to kill some stuff. Let's try that.
So this is your artillery unit.
Yeah, that's the, what's that guy called? That's the Hadrian. The Bison is just kind of the regular tank.
He's your grunt troop.
Yeah, I mean, the enemies are lucky. They got all these mountains here in the way, kind of keeping them safe from my advances. My strategic menace.
Well, they're fearful of you.
Sure. I mean, who wouldn't be? To be honest. All right. Here's my little. Here's my lone ground troop on this map. I got to zoom right in on this guy because he's got a jetpack.
Which basically means he can just get up.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess he can get up on these mountaintops, but that obviously that's going to slow him way down. Here's my base. Here's my factory. Let's see. I'll spawn a couple. Ooh, I got 3 spots on this one. I would be silly not to get as many
going
units
for all
as I
kinds
can.
of animals here.
Yeah, the mule, the eagle, the falcon. I'm gonna
I just would go with 1 of each, man.
There you go. There's a falcon. All right. I think that's all the strategizing I'm gonna do on this turn.
So where are you going? You're gonna go center. Or you're gonna go around and flank them.
Dude, I don't even know. I'm just playing it by ear. I'm moving pieces around, and we'll see what happens.
The time-honored tradition. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter that it's 2009.
Nope.
We're still watching a CPU move
Yep.
troops.
It's weird, yeah. I mean, like I said, most of these games kind of let you skip this part if you want. Like, I played some Fire Emblem on the DS recently, and that one, you can cut the computer's turn down to about 5 seconds if you want. You pretty much don't even have to pay attention to what they do.
And here we're not really worried if someone dies.
Not so much.
Because we can always just spawn another guy out of the
Yeah.
factory.
Well, but those are limited though. You can't keep making more guys. Each factory has, you know, a set number of units, and then that's
Wow.
it. I
just got annihilated there.
demolished. That was painful. Hey man, I don't have to be good at this game to tell people what it's about, right?
Have we ever had like just a full all-out loss in a quick look?
No, but you know, there's time for everything. You know what? No, because I'm going to say right now, this quick look will not last long enough for you to see me lose. So Dave, I understand you have a special lengthy history with hexes.
I'm appreciator of a six-sided shape.
Geometric shape.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what the hex has done for you?
I don't know. I think I always like the turn-based strategy games. They're pretty much my favorite. Hex-based is kind of like the most basic way. It's mostly real good because you can always set up your ground troops, you know, straight up front, and then you know the classic hex strategy. You put a ground troop right up front or 2 of them, and then place your archer character right behind them, and you've got an assault right there. But they haven't changed much. I mean, this game is very classic. It is the old school sort of classic game, just on the moon.
So of course it's better.
Uh-huh.
Well, those are very sage words of advice that maybe I will employ next time.
I'm still amazed though that you actually get to see like the factory movements of the computer,
Yeah.
rather than things just spawning.
Right. All right. Maybe I can kill something this turn. That's a big if.
Well, you're going
But-
straight through the middle. You're not taking the roads. No
All right.
easy way for Brad.
No.
I would. Let's go for something easy. Let's take out that bike.
Hang on. I'm gonna kill this guy. See what happens here.
He killed your bros. You're,
Yeah,
you're
man.
kind of like looking for revenge.
Looking for vengeance. I think I've got a leg up on this guy.
You do have the mountain.
Yep. Which makes all the difference when you're in the air. Apparently not.
Wow.
Actually,
Did you pick the extremely difficult version?
I don't know what's happening. This is actually, I should point out, it's about halfway through the game. Wanted to show a variety of units, but that didn't do much for my chances of success. But at least you can see a lot of what is in here.
That's all right.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, man, I thought I was going to eat that
All
one.
right.
I killed
There you
something.
go,
I'm so
Brad.
proud. I
You
killed
should get an
stuff.
achievement for that.
You're right, I should.
It's just Brad killed a unit. It's the new.
Custom achievements.
Yeah.
You listening, Backbone? All right, what does the Kilroy do? I want to know. Well,
Everybody goes silent
Yeah,
as
he
we
has-
read stats.
yeah, he has an offensive rating against air of 10.
Which means we're going to do horribly here.
So yeah, goodbye,
So
Kilroy.
just
Goodbye, Kilroy.
Sacrificial ram.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, I am shamed.
or More fodder.
This is sad.
Fodder for the Green Army.
All right,
the Green
well,
Menace.
as I get obliterated, I'll spew some more information here. So this is a pretty direct remake of the TurboGrafx game, or
And you said you played that game.
God, dude, like 1992 or something.
Apparently, it was a long time ago.
Like I have no memory of it, but I definitely did. My cousin had the game. He played it on his Turbo Express, which I was always super jealous of him having because they made a TV tuner for that thing.
Ooh, I remember
And
that. I totally remember
having
that.
portable TV back then was just like that was living in the future.
That was
man.
a big deal.
That was like living on the moon. So this one, actually, as far as I understand, this is a pretty much kind of map for map remake of that game. I mean, maps are all the same. It's just they're brought into 3D. Same kind of progression of storyline. You know what story there is. It does have it has local and online multiplayer.
So you can hot seat it.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think I would assume it's 2 controllers. We could have hooked up 2 controllers, found out. But,
Oh, well, see, there we would have gone. So at least somebody would have won.
something to save for next time. Anyway, so yeah, that's just a quick look, if you will, at Military Madness Nectaris. You know, if you're into turn-based strategy like Advance Wars, Fire Emblem, that kind of stuff. This is coming to the live arcade in the next little while, so keep an eye out for it.
You're doing well now.
I'm gonna call it, cutting it off.